Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, how much I owe you for that introduction? That was good. That was really good. Okay, so this is like cool because this is like a certified room, if I'm not mistaken, right? Everybody here is certified to do something, right? So this is what I want. I want everybody to stand up and give yourselves a round of applause because you are awesome. The work that you do is powerful. It's amazing. It's needed. The work that you do matters because there's not a lot of people that really care. And so the fact that you do care, this is important. And so I'm not going to hold you long because, you know, when people be like, I'm not going to hold you long, they end up holding you long. I'm really not going to hold you long because I know we got to get out of here, right? And so can you all hear me? I want to make sure I'm not screaming super loud, but I wanted to just drop a little pearl of wisdom, and I wanted to talk about purpose. Is that cool? Purpose. Because I believe that today we are all here on purpose. Y'all agree? We are here on purpose. We are here on purpose. Yes. And so just a little bit about purpose, because I even believe that I'm standing up here on purpose. And I'm going to tell you why. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. No idea. But I know that I'm standing here for a reason. And I know that the people that's in this room is here for a reason. And so there's a few things that I definitely want to talk about when it comes to purpose, because I believe that purpose is intentional. And when you think about all of the little things that you do, you ever did something or you go to work and you be like, now, why am I doing this? Like, why am I here? You ever had those days of frustration where you're just like, you know what? I don't really feel like being a professional today. Well, maybe that's just me, but I get in my moods. But I realized that all the experiences that I've done in my life, everything that I've done, good and bad, was on purpose. And it was designed to push me into the person that I am right now. So I want to empower all of you that if there's anything that you're in right now, if it's something that's just making you uncomfortable, because the next word about purpose is uncomfortable, because purpose is uncomfortable too. But I want to empower you that you got to keep it moving. You got to keep on going because everything that we're doing is purposeful. And if you think about it, we're all servants in this room. The other titles that we have, they really don't matter. The best title that we all can carry is the title of a servant, to help other people, to pull people along the way. That's important. It matters. I don't believe that I would be where I am if I didn't have people that push me along the way. Can you agree to that? If it was a parent, if it was a teacher, if it was a community person, a mentor, a sibling, there was someone in your life that empowered you. It may have even been a complete stranger that poured into you, planted a seed, and changed your life. So purpose is also uncomfortable because there are things that we want to do. And you'd be like, okay, this is not working. Why is this not working? I want it to work my way. I want this thing to go my way. Because sometimes there are things that we want out of our lives and we want them our way. We want it to go our way. I want my boyfriend to be tall and handsome. Now, so these things happen, right? Like we want what we want, but the uncomfortable part about purpose is that we get what we need. Purpose is resilient. It's relentless. Because there are times where I'm sure many of you can attest to this, that you may have experienced something. You're just like, you know what? I'm just going to sit out for today. I'm not going to do this. I know I need to do it because it's going to help me impact someone, but I'm not going to do it because I just don't feel like it. But then purpose come right back in your face. And that tug that you have at your heart, you ever had something that's just tugging at your heart that you just got to do? I got to do it. 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 That's purpose because it's relentless. It's not going to stop until you do it. Purpose is something else. I'm telling you, it really is. But it's necessary. It's overwhelming. Because people ask me, how do you do so much? How do you do so much? Anybody ever ask you that question? If y'all are certified professionals in this room, I'm sure people ask you. I know they ask you, how do you do so much without getting tired? And the reason why you can do so much without getting tired is because is purposeful. And what I've learned about purpose in life is that we learn to harmonize our lives. We learn to align ourselves with people. So it's important to think about your circle. So when Stephanie got up here and talked about me, I'm going to still give you $20. But it's important to make sure you have people that's in your circle that's going to help you and push you along the way. You have to make sure when it comes to purpose that you're positioning yourself to reach the pinnacle of your success. And you can't do that if you don't have a circle of people to support you. Now, I was listening in here. I was ear hustling. I kept hearing Minnesota, Minnesota, Minnesota. Where are the people from Minnesota at? It's a lot of Minnesota up in here. Okay, and so when it comes to your circle, when it comes to that, you want to make sure you're around people that are like-minded. Okay, because all it takes is one person. You know how they say one bad person or one bad apple spoiled a bunch? It's true. So when it comes to purpose, you got to be the queen of like, I'm cutting you off because I got to keep moving. Because if you ever put yourself in a position where you're around people and they're dragging you down, you're never going to get to that pinnacle that you need to get to. So it's real important, especially with the work that we do. We are creating change for people that need us. There are people that need to eat. There are people that need to learn. There are people that need to do things that they want to do, but they can't aspire to it because of their environment. So we're supposed to help them get out of that. And I really do believe that that's important. That's mission work. That's work that will sustain our lives. When you're doing work like that, you'll never lack. And that's what I love about doing this kind of work. And I don't do it just because, it's just in my heart to do. So I love standing here right now because I know that every last single person is in this room because you have a heart to do the work that you do. And that's necessary. So I commend all of you for being so great. And what's going to make you greater is when you continue to be an example to people that you see every single day. Be an example in your household. Be an example in your community. Be an example in the workplace. People are looking at you. And I had to realize that. It doesn't matter where you are, people are watching. They're watching you. And they need you. And there are people that need us. And I had a friend tell me the other day, the world really don't care about people. I said, you know what? It probably don't. But there are some people in the world that care about people. And we are those people. Aren't we those people? We have to continue to be those people, and we have to continue to plant the seed to empower people that they need to one day grow up and help someone else along the way. So I'm going to give you a story real quick on purpose, and then I'm going to get up out of here because I know it's time to go. I struggled, man, because we all got our struggles. Anybody in here never struggled before? Right, I know, right? That would be like a great, me never struggled. Not true. Everybody in here has had a struggle, okay? I had a struggle, but my struggle was a little different because I lost my mom. And it was hard because, like I said, when we in this work, it's like you got to do it. People are counting on you. And I just couldn't. I just didn't want to do this work. I didn't want to do it because I didn't have my mom anymore. I'm like, how am I supposed to do this work and I ain't got my mama? So I went to sleep and I had a dream. So I'm going to set the dream up. Imagine this room in a gym setting, and there are cots on the floor. Y'all know the little daycare cots when the kids go take a nap? That'd be the best part, though, when the kids take a nap. I'm like, whoo, Lord, I'm glad you took a nap. But the cafeteria space, it was this cot, and it was like a bunch of cots, and all these deceased people was laying on the cots, and all the families were running up to their parents or whomever was on the cots, and they were laying there and saying, hi, mommy, mommy, mommy. So it was me. I said, Mom, I love you, I love you. And she didn't wake up. So I got discouraged. But then she looked at me and she said, you know that scripture in the Bible that say, train up a child in the way that he should go? And I said, yeah. She said, you keep going. You keep going. And she laid back down and she never came to me. That was 12 years ago. And let me tell you something. That dream was what I needed. I'm a better mentor because my mother came to me in the spirit to tell me to keep going. I'm a better mother because my mother told me to keep going. And so I'm going to give it to you. Keep going. Even though it might get tough, you might go home and all hell might break loose. You might go to work like, why am I here? Keep going. The reason why I'm saying that, because there are so many people that stop. There's so many people that sit there and they decide, you know what? I quit. My daughter said all the time, I quit, mama. I quit. But you want to get to the point where regardless of what you go through, you got to remember that this work is on purpose. And purpose is what's going to drive us. Purpose is what's going to take us to the next level. Purpose is what's going to get you out that funk. Because even in the midst of everything that you're doing on purpose, you are serving. And when you serve, and when you see somebody say, thank you for saving my life. Thank you for talking to me, because if you didn't, I would have committed suicide. Thank you for giving me a bag of food because I ain't had nothing to eat at home. When you do those things, that's bigger than money. But the biggest thing that we can do is plant a seed, encourage our young people to get educated, give them resources. Money don't solve poverty. Education solves it. Teaching them, being resourceful, lending a hand, being supportive, being that person, being that vessel, planting that seed, that's what solves it. And once we get to that point where we actually can see that and we can take that same mission, we can change the world together. So thank you all. But before I sit down, I need y'all to stand right back up. Y'all had y'all chicken. It's time to get a little moving and grooving. All right, y'all ready? Because y'all are certified, so certified people should be like, yeah, I'm ready. Y'all ready? Let me see. Hold on. Let me go on this side. Let me see what's going on, Stephanie. Y'all ready over here? All right. I know it's some Minnesotas up in here. Y'all ready, Minnesotas? What about this side? Y'all ready? All right. Yeah. Do that again. Do it again. Yes. Okay, I want you to repeat after me. I will not. Oh, come on. I will not. Let my ignorance. Hold on. Turn the mic up. Let's start over before we get out of here. Y'all ready? Okay, hold on. Are you ready? Yes. I will not. Let my ignorance. Arrogance. Or fear. Get in the way of the life I know I can have. I am somebody. I am unique. There has never been and never will be a person like me. I do not have to pretend to be someone I am not. Losers let it happen. Winners make it happen. I am a winner. I am a winner. I can imagine. I will inspire to motivate, achieve, grow, intervene, and naturally encourage those who desire change. Because I can, I will, I am. If you believe that, give yourselves a round of applause.